This is major news. It is spreading, and we have multiple states right now with major outbreak situations, and it is being led into our country. All right. These deadly diseases are being let into our country right now, and they are now spreading in multiple states. All right. We have California, Kentucky, Nevada, Washington, Colorado. All these states are getting hit hard right now. And these deadly diseases that actually have fairly high fatality rates compared to your average common cold, they are spreading, right? They are now spreading within our country, and we are seeing outbreaks in all these different states. And we have top government officials also issuing emergency health alerts, all right? All this stuff's going on right now. And this is being allowed to be let into our country. There are no checks and balances of what's going on. And we are allowing people that are extremely sick and carrying deadly diseases that are contagious. We are allowing them into our country unchecked. And they are now potentially spreading these diseases throughout our communities. This is what's happening to our country right now. And it's a collapse from within, all right? Chaos from within the country right now. And we have top emergency alerts happening from government officials as well, right? So we have multiple states with major tuberculosis outbreaks right now, right? Multiple states with major tuberculosis outbreaks. And this is happening in schools, right? All over the place. They're doing contact tracing. The health officials are tracking down everyone, tracing everyone who has it. They are setting this up potentially to be something big, and it's in multiple states. We have major outbreaks happening right now, all right? And you can see here, look at this health alert really quick too. That was issued by the Chicago health authorities, all right? It is not tuberculosis. It's a different disease that's also spreading there, but look at the reason that they are giving. Look at what they're saying here in this health alert, because this is potentially what's going on. This is potentially why we are seeing these spikes in these very rare and viral diseases that normally have been essentially eradicated. All right, but you can see here, this is a health alert from the Chicago Department of Public Health, okay? And this was just issued a few weeks ago. It says increase in varicella in Chicago, primarily among people living in new arrivals shelters. And you can see here it says the CDPH has detected a large increase in varicella during 2023, especially in the past 4 weeks. Most cases have been in people newly arrived from the U.S. southern border living in shelters. So I want you to put that in context of this major tuberculosis outbreak that is also hitting all these other states right now. And tuberculosis actually has a decent fatality rate. Okay, here are the numbers. This is from NIH.gov, and the global case fatality rate was 23%, but exceeded 50% in some African countries with high HIV rates. Right, and tuberculosis is a bacterial infection of the lungs. It's a bacterial respiratory infection. All right, that's from a study from the NIH, and the numbers are changing. They're always a little different, okay, but that's a study that I found. They're saying that the global case fatality rate is 23%, and it depends on other comorbidities, other diseases, other things that you have, right? Other disorders that you already have greatly affect your survival rate and your access to medicine, right? And we are seeing a lot of bacterial resistance in a lot of these diseases as well, where they are not responding to antibiotics. And this is a bacterial infection of the lungs, all right? And they're saying that tuberculosis can have long-lasting effects for years, all right? They're saying that it potentially shortens your lifespan for I don't want to give any exact numbers here, but it can potentially shorten your lifespan as well, just getting this disease, okay? And here, let's just hit these headlines. Contact tracing underway after tuberculosis infection identified at UC Davis. All right, that's University of California. That's a major college there, one of the biggest colleges there, UC Davis, and they're having a tuberculosis, a TB outbreak on campus. All right, and they're doing contact tracing. These outbreaks are happening everywhere. Here's another one. SNHD provides the Southern Nevada Health District provides update on tuberculosis investigation. 26 schools named. All right, so they're saying that potentially 26 different schools have been exposed in Southern Nevada to a tuberculosis outbreak as well before they even notified anyone, before they even realized what was going on. They told anyone what was happening. All right, this is insane. This is happening all over the country, and at the same time, we are just allowing our country to be wide open, right? We are being constantly polluted and poisoned as well through the air, through the water, through the food, right? All these things are being compromised as well, and compromising our immune systems potentially as well, and making our immune systems even weaker, okay? Here's another one. Tuberculosis cases are on the rise in Colorado, but it isn't clear why. It isn't clear why. They don't know. Tuberculosis TB cases on the rise in Colorado. They don't know why. They don't know why. They just can't figure it out, all right? This stuff isn't just coming from nowhere. This isn't just popping up from nowhere, all right? Here's another one. 800 people left prison without TB exposure being identified, officials said. This is coming out of Washington. They're saying that 800 people were exposed to TB in Washington near Tacoma, apparently, Tacoma County, during an outbreak at a prison, and none of them were notified, and they all just went out into the general public to spread this disease around. All right, this has been happening, they're saying, for a few years now. So they're also saying that could be a potential vector for these things to be growing, for these outbreaks to be happening. Here's another one coming out of Kentucky. All right, Baymount sees a rise in tuberculosis cases. Get prepared, get your immune system right, get yourself healthy, get yourself in the best position possible so you are living healthy, because that's a big part of this, right? That's a big part of this, is your immune system being compromised by all these attacks on our health. That's potentially a giant part of this, of why we could see these outbreaks happening, all right? And not to mention, there could be people coming over unchecked that have diseases as well. And there also could be foreign agents crossing into our country, potentially even releasing things into our country. Okay, that's a very high probability as well. Our country is unchecked. We don't know who's coming in. Just in the month of December alone, over 200,000 people entered our country, right? That's bigger than Des Moines, Iowa, and it is impossible to keep track and make sure everyone's verified in this, all right? We need to have a locked and secure border for national security, for health security, for supply chain security, for economic security. There are too many reasons for this not to happen, and it seems like this is intentional, right? They are opening the gates and allowing all these different scenarios to present themselves and to fester up, so they can potentially activate one of them, right? Or potentially one of them bubbles up, and there has to be a major response. Okay, imagine if there was a nationwide TB outbreak. There would be a massive federal government response, state government response like we've never seen before, potentially even way more extreme than we've seen in the past, all right? The crackdown that we would see, because like I was reading there, the fatality rate is potentially up to 23%, all right? In some countries, some areas where people are health compromised, 50%. All right, very serious and dangerous disease, and it's something that needs to be taken care of now. All right, and you need to be proactive in your own health and trying to eat as healthy as you can, eat as local as you can, eat as much organic food as you can. Do not eat out. All right, I'm so thankful that we are now on our homestead and we are able to make our own food all the time. All right, we don't have to eat out as much, because that's a major limiting factor when you live in a RV, is that sometimes you just have to eat out. Sometimes it doesn't work out. All right, but we're on our homestead. We're going to be growing a ton of our own food. We still have our chickens that we've had in our RV for years, traveling around, moving them to different areas, moving them to different spots. All right, we still have our chickens, so we're ready to go on that. And now we're going to get a ton of food planted in the ground, planted in the garden. We are down in the south. All right, so this is prime time to grow during winter. This is the time to grow, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of me in the garden growing food. I'm still going to be bringing you guys the news, but I'm going to be showing you guys what's going on too, to keep you inspired and keep you motivated and to help keep us all healthier. All right, I'm talking to myself too. I want to get healthier and I want to be more sustainable and more resilient if we do see lockdowns, we do see supply chain problems, we do see shutdowns of the economy, potentially, if we see something like that again. All right, I want to be prepared. I want to be ready. You need to be stocked up. You need to be getting seeds. All right, little packs of seeds are going to be like a currency if stuff ever hits the fan. Those are going to be like dollar bills. People are going to be begging for those. All right, they're going to be jonesing for those packs of seeds. All right, so get a bunch of little packs of seeds. You can get them pretty cheap at the dollar store. I hate putting that out there, because then I'm telling you, every time I bring it up, they're gone. The dollar store's cleared out. It's like it starts a chain reaction of everyone going to the dollar store. But you can get really cheap ones at the dollar store. They used to be 4 for $1, but most places it's 2 for $1 now. Still a great deal. And to have those in your preps, they're going to be like little sheets of gold, right? And you can actually get those too as well, little leaflets, little paper thins of gold, little sheets of it that you can trade with, little gold dollars, just stuff like this. Look into these alternative currencies, these alternative forms of value, because if something like this ever happened, there's a major outbreak. This is already in multiple states, right? Kentucky, Colorado, California, all these different states, Washington, all right, Nevada, all these different states are getting hit hard right now. And if there's ever a major outbreak, they're going to lock down, all right? It's going to be like 2020, but way more extreme if it's a disease at this level of mortality rate. All right, so thank you guys so much. I hope you have big blessings for your life and your family. I hope you guys have a very, very Merry Christmas. I hope you have big blessings on your Christmas. I hope you have amazing time with your family. All right, I might not see you guys. I might upload. I'm not sure if it's in the cards, but if I don't see you guys again until after Christmas, I hope you guys have the best Christmas you've ever had. All right, make this Christmas count and appreciate it. Appreciate the blessings. I know we talk about heavy stuff on here because I want to talk about stuff that matters, but being thankful and feeling blessed for what you have also matters as well. I feel extremely thankful, extremely blessed to be in the position I'm at, for my homestead, for my family, all this stuff, right? Just be thankful, be blessed as well too. That's one of the greatest things in life, is to just look around and be grateful for what you have and what you see. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. I hope you have big blessings, an amazing Christmas, and I hope you have a big old blessed day.